Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's that time again. The Nintendo eShop is loaded with new discounts, and I've picked out 10 incredible games that deserve a spot in your library. We've got everything this time, from sprawling city builders and eerie horror adventures to racing, puzzle solving and good old-fashioned chaos with friends. Whether you're into deep strategy, emotional storytelling or just something fun to kick back with, there's a gem here for you. So grab your Switch, clear some space on the SD card, and let's dive in to another batch of can't miss deals, because this list has a little something for everyone. Alright city planners, this one's for you. Cities Skylines is the ultimate city building simulator, letting you design, manage and expand a thriving metropolis from scratch. You will lay roads, manage traffic, balance budgets, and handle everything from pollution to public happiness. It's deep, complex, and endlessly replayable. The Switch version includes several expansions, letting you customize your city even further, with green policies, parks, and transportation hubs. Whether you're building a tiny suburban paradise or a sprawling megacity, every decision matters. The best part? The freedom. There's no wrong way to play. You can relax and build at your own pace, or challenge yourself to manage every last detail. It's definitely one of the best modern city sims, offering an incredible amount of control and creativity. If you've ever looked at your hometown and thought I could do better, this is your chance. And right now, City Skylines is discounted on eShop to just £3.59 or your regional equivalent, a massive 90% off. This sale ends on October 16th in Europe and October 17th in the US and Canada. Now, for something tactical, stylish, and just the right amount of challenging. Crown Trick is a turn-based roguelike dungeon crawler that plays like a mix between a strategy RPG and a puzzle game. Every time you move, the world moves with you, giving you time to plan every attack, dodge, and spell. You will wield magical weapons, summon monsters, and unlock powerful abilities, all while exploring procedurally generated dungeons filled with traps and treasures. The art style is rich and colourful, with a painterly storybook vibe that makes every run feel unique. Its clever combat system and progression makes it one of the smartest roguelikes on the Switch. It's challenging but fair, rewarding players who think ahead instead of just reacting. If you enjoy games like Hades or Dead Cells but want something a little more strategic, Crown Trick is a fantastic choice and is currently 75% off, just £3.99 or your regional equivalent. This sale ends on October 21st in Europe and November 1st in the US and Canada. Let's cool off with something weirdly poetic. Yes, golf, but in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Golf Club Nostalgia is a melancholy side-scrolling golf game where you play as a lone survivor returning to a ruined Earth to play one last round. Each level is beautifully designed, mixing environmental storytelling with minimalist physics puzzles. The commentary from Radio Nostalgia from Mars plays as you go, painting a haunting picture of humanity's lost world. It's strange, smart, and surprisingly emotional, and is one of the more creative indie games of its kind. If you like artful, contemplative experiences with a unique twist, this one's worth picking up, especially for just £1.79 or your regional equivalent. 80% off. It's hard to say no to that. This sale ends on October 22nd in Europe and October 19th in the US and Canada. Time to get a little eerie with this next one. Darkwood is a top-down survival horror game that trades cheap jump scares for slow, creeping dread. You are trapped in a mysterious forest that's slowly swallowing the world, and your goal is simple: survive the night. You will explore by day, scavenging for supplies, crafting defences and uncovering dark secrets, but when night falls, the horrors come. And all you can do is lock your doors, hold your breath, and pray they pass. The visual style is grainy and oppressive, and the sound design is incredible. Every creak and whisper puts you on edge. It has a great atmosphere and fantastic storytelling, and it's one of the best psychological horror indies currently on the market. If you're into tense, slow burn horror with a focus on immersion and survival, Darkwood is absolutely worth playing, and is just £3.24 or your regional equivalent. That's 75% off. This sale ends on October 27th in Europe and October 28th in the US and Canada. Okay, it's time to trade nightmares for Nitro. Let's hit the road. Gear Club Unlimited 2 is one of the few racing sims on the Switch, offering real cars, realistic physics, and plenty of customization. You'll build your garage, tune your rides, and take on championships across a wide variety of tracks and environments. Unlike most arcade races, this one's all about precision, mastering corners, managing grip, and upgrading performance. The visuals are clean, the car models look great, and there's a solid career mode with tons of events to keep you busy. It's not going to be competing with Forza, but it is more realistic than Mario Kart and a lot more grounded. If you're craving a proper motorsport experience with depth, variety, and plenty of speed, Gear Club Unlimited 2 is worth looking at, and is currently 90% off. Yes, 90, and at just £3.59 or your regional equivalent, you might as well give it a go. It's not the best racing game out there, but it's good and it's fun. And with well over 20 hours of gameplay available, it's good fun. And at this price, it's got to be worth a shout. This sale ends on the 30th of October in Europe and the 31st in the US and Canada. And now for something epic, colourful, and full of adventure. Oceanhorn 2: Knights of the Lost Realm is a gorgeous action-adventure RPG that feels like a love letter to The Legend of Zelda, with its own distinct flair. You will explore sprawling environments, solve puzzles, and battle monsters using a mix of swordplay and magic. This prequel to the first Oceanhorn expands upon the scope massively, adding party members, dungeons, and cinematic storytelling that makes the world feel more alive. The art direction is stunning, the music is grand, and the overall polish is impressive for an indie title. It's accessible to play and beautifully presented. Almost think of it as a cozy, bite-sized Zelda. It's the perfect pick for players who want exploration with charm. If you're looking for an adventure full of heart, mystery, and gorgeous landscapes, Oceanhorn 2 is a must-play. And yes, it's discounted by 65%, costing you just £8.74 or your regional equivalent, and is on sale until October 30th in Europe and October 23rd in the US and Canada. You can also pick up the first game in the series at an even bigger discount of 75%, but the sequel is pretty much an upgrade in every way in my opinion. Moving on to something clever, funny, and completely original. Lair of the Clockwork God is a hybrid platformer and point-and-click adventure that manages to blend two genres you'd never expect to work together, and it totally pulls it off. You control two characters, Ben, who handles puzzles like a classic adventure game hero, and Dan, who tackles platforming sections. You'll constantly switch between the two of them to solve creative, hilarious challenges that poke fun at gaming tropes while still delivering genuinely great gameplay. The writing is sharp, self-aware, and genuinely funny, with moments that will catch you off guard emotionally too. It's been praised for its inventiveness and wit, being called one of the smartest indie games in the past few years. If you want something that breaks the mold, makes you laugh, and still plays brilliantly, Lair of the Clockwork God is a hidden gem, and an absolute steal at just £3.09 or your regional equivalent, an 80% discount. This sale ends on November 2nd in Europe and October 27th in the US and Canada. Alright, time to pack up the emotions and lift with your back. Wait, no, don't do that. Moving Out is pure, chaotic co-op fun. you and your friends play as furniture movers working for the Wacky Smooth Moves, a company tasked with hauling everything from couches to fridges out of increasingly ridiculous homes. It's a physics-based comedy where half the fun comes from things not going as planned. Furniture flying through windows, friends yelling directions, and total mayhem at every corner. The cartoon visuals and slapstick tone make it endlessly entertaining whether you're playing solo or ideally in couch co-op. It's like Overcooked, but instead of making food, you're tossing it out of the window. It has bundles of humour, charm, and hilarious multiplayer energy, though it will definitely test your teamwork, and most likely your friendships. If you're looking for a light-hearted game night pick, this one's an absolute blast. And right now, with a solid 80% discount, is the perfect time to pick up for just £3.99 or your regional equivalent. This sale ends on November 9th in Europe and October 18th in the US and Canada. So, let's go from moving out to moving to a galaxy far, far away. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is the ultimate Star Wars experience. Every movie, every moment, all rebuilt with that signature LEGO humour and charm. You'll relive iconic scenes from episodes 1 through 9, blasting stormtroopers, swinging lightsabers, and laughing through countless little gags only LEGO can pull off. What sets this entry apart is how open it feels. You can explore dozens of planets, take on side missions, and unlock hundreds of characters. The combat and controls have been revamped, adding over-the-shoulder aiming and time-to-melee mechanics, giving it a modern feel whilst keeping that playful tone. It has massive scope, impressive visuals, and a massive amount of content packed in. It's easily one of the biggest LEGO games ever made. Whether you're a lifelong Star Wars fan or just want some light-hearted co-op fun, the Skywalker Saga is an easy recommendation, but sadly is only on sale in the US and Canada, as is the majority of the LEGO catalogue, so check out the other entries if Star Wars isn't your thing. Right now, it's 80% off, just $11.99 US or $15.99 Canadian, and is on sale until October 21st. And to finish off, let's step into something darker and far more unsettling. Inside is a haunting puzzle platformer from the creators of Limbo, and it's one of those games that grabs you from the very first moment and doesn't let go until the credits roll. You play as a nameless boy escaping through a bleak, dystopian world filled with eerie machines, twisted experiments, and silent figures that seem just a little too aware of your presence. The puzzles are smart and intuitive, blending perfectly into the environment, whilst the atmosphere builds an almost suffocating sense of tension, all without a single line of dialogue. Every sound, every shadow, every movement tells part of the story. This is a masterpiece of minimalist storytelling, short, striking, and unforgettable. If you loved Limbo or Little Nightmares, this is essential playing, and the perfect time to step inside and experience one of the most haunting adventures on the Switch. Unfortunately, this is only on sale in Europe and is currently £1.69 or your regional equivalent, a whopping 90% off. Please buy this one, you won't regret it. This sale ends on November 16th. And that wraps up our latest eShop roundup. 10 awesome games from city building and dungeon crawling to eerie adventures and pure co-op chaos, all at great prices right now. If you spotted something new to grab, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next batch of hidden gems and big discounts. I'd love to know which one stood out to you the most. Are you building a metropolis, surviving the dark woods, or throwing furniture out of the windows with friends? Drop your pics down in the comments. With that said, thanks for watching, stay cozy, I'll see you around.